Okay, so I am going to just keep this real short. Things are moving fast here. Lots of buckets, okay? It's buckets, buckets, buckets. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of fucking buckets. I ordered another $600 worth of buckets, people. Well, with those gamma lids too, right? Okay, so we're just gonna do a little unboxing here, right? I don't know. Don't ask me why I'm doing these videos. I have no reason. I have no reason to do videos, so what the fuck am I doing videos for? So, but when you're working with wheat, this is what you need. Look at that. Nice. But I don't get to use it right now. Going back in the box. I'm too busy packing up buckets. But like I said, when it's all said and done, it's going to be real fly. Real fly. Considering from where I came from, in terms of being below that income level, that classism, oh well, we can thank child support, right? Really, child support really does make a difference. Oh my God, this is what I wanted to show you. My Flaker came in. We're unboxing my Flaker. Okay, now this is Italian made, so you know it's good. Okay, I didn't get a motorized one, electric one, in case the hydro goes out. If and when I ever decide to buy another one, well, it would probably be like you know, well, there's only, like I'd go, like the one I'm looking at in terms of a motorized one is a wheat grinder on one side and a flaker on the other side, and they're like, oh my God, I don't know, $900, $800 American, so that's a lot of money. Something like that. Where this one was, oh, I can't remember, it was over $200 American, so of course it's $1.40 on the dollar, right? For me. So, but I wanted a good one that was going to last for years and years and years and years and years and years. And that's why I chose this metal one. And being that it came from Italy, that made me even feel better, because anytime you get products from like Germany, Italy, places like that, they're very, very, very well made. Like Pfaff sewing machines that come from Germany, the original Pfaffs, P-H-A-F-F sewing machines, oh, they're awesome. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. Oh, okay. Maybe it has attachments or something, I don't know. I'm going to end up putting it back in the box because I don't have time for this, but I want to see it before I put it away for a while, because it might be a while before I'll be able to use it. If you notice, my buckets are mostly gone here. I said, son. He goes, yes, mother. I said, you see those buckets, son? He goes, yes, mother. I said, would you mind taking them down for me? I said, listen, I'm doing it for all the right reasons. The distributors that I deal with when I'm ordering the wheats and stuff, they said I'm doing the right thing, so just stay quiet. He goes, yes, mother. Oh, he took them down. All right, so I got to go down there later and make a spot for them so he can move them actually into anti-shimage. Right, I'm just getting them down there, and I ordered a couple of different color lids, you know, and I'm going to, when I get done, you know, and it comes time to do the oxygen absorbers, the greens will be basically for the wheats. I've decided to put the rolled oat whole, well, not rolled oat, sorry, oat groat whole, into the yellow buckets. I bought 2 black buckets for the beluga beans, to which I'll probably put them in brown paper bags. I'll vacuum seal them, and then I may even go as far as put them into their individual Mylar bags and then into the bucket, okay, with the black lid, so that, you know, you black beluga lentils, sorry, black beluga lentils and those types of foods, go with a lid, a black lid. So I got 2 black lids for that. And then orange are my chickpeas, Great Northern white beans, Cantatelli beans, you know, whatever else beans. And then the blue lids, I will probably go in with the like blueberries, dehydrated blueberries. Maybe, you know, after I dehydrate the dates, because I've got now dates in the dehydrator. Another box coming in after I get them all said and done. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to store them long term. Maybe I'll put them just straight up in Mylar bag. I don't know yet. And then if I don't put them in jars, simply because they're dates, you know, I don't think I'd put them in paper bags and then vacuum seal them. I could, though. Or at least a plastic bag and vacuum seal them. Either or. Okay, so let's focus on what we're doing here. So what is this? I'm so tired. You don't know. And I'm so stressed out with my neighbors, right? Because they're driving. Now they've been driving back and forth for years, but now they're kind of mad at me, right? Andre says they slow down because he's seen them. They slow down and they're looking at the house. You know, the other day when I opened the window, the curtain, they were out sitting in front, just sitting there. So I don't know what they're thinking. So I'm a little stressed out about that. Oh my God, I don't even know what that is. It's a brush. I guess it's to clean. So basically we're just going to keep this video real short and just feature this. Not that I can see it. Eyes are bad. Oh yeah, I get a freaking phone call from the eye specialist that I used to see. When did I go see the eye doctor? Or sorry, the eye clinic. I went in April 31st, I think it was, of 2022. Yeah. And they're just now calling me. I said, no, that's okay. I don't need to see it. I'm seeing it. Oh, who? I said, it doesn't matter. I'm not coming back to this other one that I used to see. Right? That Punjabi woman, I'm just not doing it. I'll never forget when they put all that freezing agent into my eyes. And by the time I got to my car, I was gobbing out big green glowing shit like this. 2 times. It was disgusting. I'm so mad. So mad, you don't even know. Let me turn this off.
The examiner is of the opinion that Mr. Dasher was being.
I'm listening to all this shenanigan shit on YouTube. Everybody is exploiting the children, people. YouTube, for sure. They have a long history of doing it insidiously, okay? These individuals that are making content, quote unquote, around Latrice Allen and her children, or I don't know, they're exploiting the children, people. And this Ros Squad individual, Rosalind or whatever the hell she calls herself, she's out of control, seriously. And I'm like, why is YouTube allowing it to happen? Because it's straight up fucking lewd what she's doing. And she's talking on about a little 5 or 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10 little year old kids, right? And like, you know, little kids, like, and because she's going on and talking about it and doing a Tamika Johnson's mother, Sonia, poke, egging everybody on to just fucking be of criminal mind. Okay, I don't know how to explain it other than of criminal mind, right? To provoke it, to egg it on. And then when she gets called on, oh, well, you know, I'm depressed. My son was murdered. Oh, yeah, oh, boo is me. But let's go back and talk about little Rennie and how she's going to do this and how she does that. And just, you know, like fuck off, bitch. Like, seriously, you're not doing anybody any favors. Seriously. You're her channel. I'm serious, people. I don't know why YouTube doesn't shut it freaking down. Okay? They put no comments on my channel when I'm tickling Amari, calling him my smelly belly, right? Because, you know, he's a disabled child, right? You know, he's in diapers. He's getting bigger. And if anyone works with disabled children or with disabled adults, they know exactly what I'm going through when it comes to diapers leak, get us onto the, you know, the fabric that they're laying on, right? And you put laundry piles up, right? And you know, you do this time after time, day after day, you know, year after year. You're not getting as much help as you need, right? So how do you hang in there and stay strong? You know, because you love them and it's not their fault, right? You tickle them and you say, oh, you're just my little smelly belly. And he's laughing and he's giggling. And what does YouTube do? Put no comments, right? Put a no comment on my freaking video as if I'm some, I don't know what. But with this Ros Squad shit and all these other people jumping on her bandwagon, whether they're doing it through their comments, with her live streams, or whether they're coming in with their own channels. Of course, they're not clout fucking seeking or any of that crap. No. They just, you know, doing the right thing. They're fucking, I don't know, some kind of justice warriors, when in fact, they're all exploiting the children, especially the youngest ones, okay? And as for this, and then of course, because that's going on over and over and over and over and over again, Latrice Allen feels compelled to get out there and defend herself, right? Having to draw her kids into doing quote-unquote interviews as to her parenting skills, right? Just to confirm that she's not the monster that Ros Squad accuse her of, right? Which further exploits the children even more because it puts them into uncomfortable positions where they shouldn't even have to answer those kind of questions, never mind in a public fucking forum so that everybody can tear it apart, right? And disrespect the children. As YouTube is profiteering off of this crap and sending the traffic that way as they shadow ban legitimate channels, people. There's nothing legitimate about what these people are doing. Oh, that's not why I turned on this freaking video, but it makes me so bloody mad because I can clearly see what is going on and everybody wants to play dumb to it, okay? As if this little girl isn't gonna grow up and find out how her name was dragged through the mud by frumpy, short, frumpy, ugly-looking, buck-toothed fucking lunatics that want to say that they're trying to protect children. No, they're not trying to protect children, people. They're exploiting children. And they're shit disturbers, and they're instigators. And they send people out to go do their dirty work for them. And when they get caught on this shit, they flip the script and they become the victims. Oh, we're not going to pick up Amari anymore because you don't want us to see him. Sorry, me, the grandmother. I'm the grandmother to Amari from the son, Julian. But I'm not going to come and see Amari anymore. No, because I'm coming into a big wad of money. And God forbid if I have to fork out a little bit of money to maybe buy him a wheelchair or something, being that we're talking hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars over a fake fucking car accident, people. Okay? So of course she bailed out. And what? I'm not picking up Amari anymore because you don't want me to see him. Oh, fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch. The only reason you don't want to see Amari is because you can't capitalize off of him. And now that you don't need a fucking welfare check and you got into a fucking car accident after my daughter was murdered by your son, And you fucking know it. Because you instigated it. Because you thought you'd get Amari living up in your subsidized townhouse and get extra money on a welfare check, meaning that the mother was snuffed out by your son. Bucktooth, frumpy little short shit. There's your Ros Squad, people. And she wants to keep calling up a little girl's name, not to mention those young boys. Courtney is a different story, okay? He's the one that's clout chasing here. All right? Trying to bring in their gay politics as if somehow they're all fucking normal when we know that they're not all normal. But it's the madness that controls the narrative. Not the ones that are sane, not the ones that are fucking normal, not the ones that have critical thinking skills, not the ones that act appropriately, that speak appropriately. It's the ones that don't seem to be in control. But we're not talking about Courtney. Seriously. But I definitely take that boy with a grain of fucking salt. Okay? He's just playing everybody that same old sympathy card that seems to draw in stupid views as they promote some agenda. Asexual, bisexual, no sexual agenda. So that people are confused. Even before they understand what sexuality is about. Okay? I seen Latrice Allen do a little interview that she put up as in defense of what's going on with all these other bitches. Exploiting her own children. Her daughter coming crying that because she wants to be a lesbian. Well, holy shit, when you did the video, how old is she? 6 years old? As if she would even understand what a fucking lesbian is. But you see, they're teaching it in our schools, people. You see, that's the problem. That's the problem. They're bringing in their drag queen this that should be like locked up and fucking castrated. There you go, I said it. You want to prey on fucking kids? Be a fucking stripper in front of fucking kids. I don't know what hole you crawled out of, but you need to go crawl back into it. Okay? And why our governments aren't doing the right thing and protecting children, I'll never understand. All I know is that YouTube does not. It's the opposite. They exploit it, and this is why they allow this shit to continue on time after time after time after time with thousands of views going around listening to child porn. Listening to child porn. Maybe they're not looking at it, but they're fucking listening to it. And people are slapping on their ads. Yeah, okay. I wonder why. Because sex sells. And the fat is children. If they can't get them one way, they get them another way. And they're going into the schools and they're twisting up their brains before their brains even have a chance to fucking grow. And then you got the Ros Squad coming up behind with the rest of her fucking girlfriends standing on the host roll, waiting for their turn to get a trick so they can make some money and take it back to the fucking, what, their man? As if they have one? Yeah, okay. Like, I'm so mad. Right? How can you compete with that? You can't. You can't, people. You can't. Especially if they're fucking black. Black women of all things. Well, you're not protecting nobody. No, you're exploiting children, Rosalind. If you watch my videos, Rosalind. Why don't you talk about that, Rosalind? Seriously. For all your gift of the gab. Seriously, you're just a Sonia 3. That's what you are. A fucking Sonia 3. You dropped the ball a long fucking time ago, and you cause a lot of havoc and mayhem in the freaking community. And then when the shit hits the fan and it comes back and it finds its way to the source as is to you, it popped out of you. It came from you. You're the one that keeps stirring the pot. You. Oh, you don't want me to see Amari. Oh, because you don't want me to see Amari, I'm just not going to pick him up anymore. It's all your fault. But don't worry, I'm getting $500,000 over here because I got bought off, people, because it was me and my family who killed off one of the members of my family. right? Thinking that they were gonna get a Mari and go on fucking welfare so they could supplement their 2-bedroom fucking subsidized townhouse. But that wasn't enough. No, they had to kill her. And then the big money came in through the fake car accident. And she didn't want to share it with the Maury. And she didn't want it up in her fucking face that I knew exactly what that bitch encouraged her kids to do. Ros Squad, whatever you want to call it, and her goons are no different. They look the same, they sound the same, they act the same. And they use children to do it, and they don't care who they hurt. Now listen, I may not like Latrice Allen because she snubbed me with the foundation, okay? In terms of she didn't pick up with that trademark and take it fucking national. But it just wasn't in the cards. I was there when she first started coming out with her original videos, okay? I can understand what it means, even though I'm not black and I don't live in the United States of America, but I can understand classism and how it works, so therefore I can understand that her living in the inner city in the United States of America, being subject to institutional racism and all this other blah, 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 fucking white superiority bullshit crap, not to mention what the Mexicans do, right? I could understand her struggle, let's just say it that way. So I didn't cast judgment on her. We all make mistakes along the way, right? I was supportive of whatever it is that she was trying to do. But she got consumed with the pressure of becoming famous on a public platform. And then maybe addicted to the money. Who knows? The point is that what people are doing to her and her children is wrong. No matter how you fucking cut it. Okay, this little girl that Latrice Allen has should never be put into a position where she has to justify her sexuality. Honestly, at any age. But definitely not as a child. And if she's doing behaviors that are inappropriate in terms of, we'll just say masturbation, for example, right? In an open way, because she's young and she doesn't understand quite yet that it's a private act. It's not because Latrice Allen taught her how to do it. It's just there's other instigating factors in there that contributed towards that behavior, to which it takes time for children to learn behaviors, which they can learn very well on their own, and to, as my son would explain to Andre, is that as human beings, we learn to control our emotions. As human beings, we learn as we grow to discipline ourselves with appropriate behavior under certain circumstances, regardless of what those behaviors are. Well, I don't know what this fucking Ros Squad is thinking about, but those kind of people that are carrying on with this bullshit, they have taken it totally out of context, and they're using children as a means to gain attention for themselves, hoping that their channels will grow so that they ultimately can make money at the expense of exploiting children as children grow just naturally. Okay? Right? Listen, I have had my kids come to me when they're adults. And the subject of kids being sexually curious will come up. And after all these years, they begin to tell me stories that they did when they were young without me knowing about it. Where I'm thinking one thing, they're doing something else. And they knew that what they were doing wasn't necessarily the right thing to do, but that's what kids do. It's when you take that information and you're blah, 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 fucking day after after day, month after month, fucking year after year on the fucking YouTube and anywhere else that you can blah, 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 as you run those children through the fucking mud just so that you can, what? Harass Latrice Allen so that she can then have an excuse to draw her own kids into that drama and put them in a position where they have to defend not only the mother, but they have to defend themselves as they're being ridiculed by the public who want to sit up there and convince themselves that they're helping the children like Sonia 3. Well, I'm not picking up Amari anymore because I am convinced that you don't want to see him. So therefore, no, I am convinced that I don't want her to see Amari. That's why she stopped picking him up. No, people, she didn't stop picking him up because I didn't want her to see him. She stopped picking him up because she knew she was coming in with a $500,000 car insurance claim that was based on a fake fucking car accident after my daughter was murdered by her kids. There's your Ros Squad! Same shit, just different pile! So don't talk to me about you care about those kids. No! You are capitalizing off of those children. You're publicly humiliating those children. You're irresponsible. You're a waste of fucking breath, and your channel should be taken down. But I know how YouTube works. It props up Satanism and anything that's related to that. And as they do that, they bring in the clowns to promote their drag queen story time, to desensitize the public to lewd behavior that puts children at risk to be exploited by pedophiles. As they degenderize them into little blobs of nothing because the kids are so fucking confused they don't know what they are or what they want. And when they figure it out, chances are it's too late. But don't worry, the government's taking care of the ones that fall through the cracks and get so depressed and want to kill themselves because all they have to do is make a fucking phone call and book an appointment. And then comes in the body snatchers. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. That's YouTube for you. I don't know if this shit's real and Latrice Allen really is being attacked or if it's just one big fucking skit to play the fucking public. Sorry, boo-boo public. To get those ad revenues and those super chat fucking super sticker freaking dollars and whatever else that comes in on these soft porn sites. Because that's basically what it boils down to. I feel so sorry for that little girl having to get up there and defend herself at fucking, 6, 7 years old as to who she thinks she sexually might be attracted to, as if she would even understand, never mind have to defend herself, as she's crying. As you got Sonia 3 with her buck fucking teeth. Oh, it's just, I feel so sorry for this little girl. But, she got some serious health issues, mental health issues, and she's going to grow up to be this. And if her mother doesn't do this, that's what she's going to be. And fuck off, bitch. Seriously, fuck off. Fuck off. It's like my grandson says, why you listen to it, Nana? I said, because I'm trying to fucking figure it out. I've figured it out, people. I fucking figured it out. And that's why I kind of want to leave YouTube. Because that's the shady shit that YouTube fucking promotes. This is not the first time YouTube's been caught with this kind of crap. Every time they get caught, they clean up their fucking act, and then they go through another back door, and they start up all over again. As they shadow ban legitimate channels, whatever those channels may be. It's disgusting. Completely fucking disgusting. So much for this. It's a bloody bracket. It's worth its money. Very solid. Very heavy. I'm glad I bought it.